Okay, I will introduce some Chinese artisan today. This is Chao Delang. She is 45 years old. She and her husband were migrant workers, and their first boy one of Chinese left behind children. Long Fenghui is 57 years old, and her house burned down, and so family members have to go out for work, and she now back home to build a new house alone, and as well as take her grandson. These two artisans are Raojia nationality, and they live in the Baixing village of Guizhou province in China. I'm the founder, as introduced, I'm the founder of iFear, which is an NPO to promote theater in China, and I visited them with some volunteers last summer. Raojia is good at indigo dyeing. They draw their pattern on fabrics by liquid amber butter with a bamboo pen, and combine with indigo dyeing to create the formation of blue-white. The small village is hiding in a mountain. It's hard to find it if without a guide. The traffic is so terrible, and there's no highway before 2018, and only 2 buses come into the village each day. We are welcome to the artisans' home. The house was built of wood. You can see the view in front of my room is so beautiful, and the village is so quiet. I can meet some older villagers and children often, but less young people. An artisan with the traditional dress, she only can speak local language, so though her young neighbor translate her words to us. She showed his artworks in the floor and tell us she studied the indigo dyeing when she was 10. Another artisan showed a piece of unfinished fabrics. She decided to spend a few years to handmade a traditional wedding dress for her granddaughter. Usually, bride's mother should prepare it, but the young mother cannot do it, not good at it. Raojia, most young generation ignores the indigo dyeing, so the older generation just feels pity but have no idea. The patterns of this indigo dyeing, including some animals and plants, you can see Raojia don't have their native letters, so every pattern corresponds to ancient myths, legends, and history of Raojia nationality. The artist just looks proud when we wow of their handicrafts. I just found that the pattern of dragon and lotuses is so popular. It reminds me that that the Chinese zodiac of my father is a lotus. I asked them if they can do a new pattern of rat because it's my mother's Chinese zodiac. They agreed with us. So they designed the pattern of red very quickly, just the mouse in his mind. I do admire their imagination, actually. There are 12 Chinese zodiac in total, and each one postcard-sized fabrics will take one artisan 4 hours to do it. And if people visit them, they can learn it by themselves or just order for one. Zhang Lei in the middle is a designer who interested in the ethnic handicrafts. It's her first time visiting Baixing, and she will consider to make a long cooperation relationship with Raojia artisans. Zhang Lei have new design for them, and it's quite unusual with Raojia's traditional style. So the artisans like it very much. And Zhang Lei will work with them later and pay the reasonable fee in order to make their life better. The volunteer team is working on the documentary to recording those artisans. Since 2013, the IFEAR has introduced many artisans which live in such villages to public and organize the citizens to visit them. And if you are interested in indigo dyeing, you can scan the QR code and take a look. And I do hope you can arrange a travel one day and involved in their life. We also published a travel brochure including maps, countryways, especially point up 10 principles of fair trade. The trip to such villages is quite different with others. Each traveler are also our volunteer. You can do some community service here, such like supporting education, collecting garbage, or just tell them feedback your how you feel about their service. Your comments would give them will make them do it better. And the last page, I will show some picture shooting by Ma Jiawei, who also is a volunteer. He and the artisan build a friendship through visiting. Me either. There's a lot of story of love happened here. And thank you for your listening.